All right. Welcome to NP Financials monthly masterclass. Pardon me for my voice for two reasons. So one reason was I was trying the AI voice mod to fix my or improve my voice. Although I think I have a solid voice, but I was trying to improvise to this voice made, and they sold me this product that I can talk like Mark Twain, but there is no Mark Twain here. So then I cleaned it up everything now in my own original voice. So thank you for that. And the second is for a little bit of cough and cold, which I am having a sore throat maybe, and pardon me for that. All right. So with this we'll start our monthly masterclass as usual. We'll be starting with general financial product advice warning. NP Financials Pty Ltd, NP Financials or NPF advises all service recipients of the following. This information is provided only on general financial product advice basis. This is only educational in nature. Trading securities, derivatives, CFDs, foreign exchange contracts can be risky and is not suitable for all. No information received from financials shall be considered as a financial trading recommendation. I'll give you 10 more seconds to go through it, and once done, let me know. Mita একটু আস্তে গো, দরজাটা লাগিয়ে নাও। Thank you.
Done.
Done. Thank you. Brilliant.
Done,
Brilliant.
sir.
Okay, fantastic. Very good.
Done. Got it.
Okay, wait. Hey, Marty, can you join? We started. We have. Are you in there? You're not showing. Yeah, it's showing. Yeah, thanks. Very good. All right. So myself and Marty will take you through, and after this done, what we will do, we will start with the questions which you have already sent to us to clarify, and the question bank, and we'll answer all your questions. Before we start, let me clear a few doubts which we are getting from your frequently asked questions of late actually. As you know, we do three types of business as a company. One is trader training, one is trader funding, and the other one is sharing trade ideas. So these are the three businesses, and we started this trader training way back in 2012, so 11 years now. Trader funding we started in 2020, so almost 4 years now, and trade ideas we have been doing for 2012 as well. So to separate the two, one business out of these actual three businesses, what we have done, we have taken out the funding from here and put it in a different URL only, which is npfinancials.com.au/npf capital audition. So this is our just a separate URL for the funding business, and this is our URL for the training business, in which we have forex, shares, commodities, including day trading and trade ideas also. So just to segregate the two businesses, we have done that, nothing else for that. And we all have everything what were there before, like Elliott Wave Discord, in which we have collected 1677 points from 4 months, and Marty will talk for much about it. Then this is the second one, which is the funding, and we have all the funding running starting from startup 25,000 to $1 million, and we are soon actually thinking or actually pursuing the idea of helping the traders, because as we know, for any business, most of you are in business like Arindam and many of you, most are like Girija, you are you are working as entrepreneurs and most probably, as you all know, that for any to be successful in any business, it takes time, and not all of us can start a business and be successful. So maybe 10%, 15%, 20% would be successful. Unfortunately, 70% people would have probably need more time to be successful. A lot of things are required, as you know. And Kerry has actually helped us a lot in last 2 sessions, and she'll be taking another the third sessions, and thanks to Ben for requesting her to guide us in our trading psychology. We missed you, Kerry, this class, but anyway, next class we'll be having with you. That persistent, consistent, continuous effort, continuous learning from tomb to womb, as we say, is required for to get success in trading. So for that, what we have thought, we are thinking and slowly implementing is probably we'll be running a specialized service one-on-one on a daily basis, maybe, to help you need whatever it takes to pass the audition, because our purpose is to run this business, as we have segregated this, is to not only run business and make money coming from this business is very hard, let me honestly tell you, because the fees which are associated with this $670, $390, etc., goes absolutely to the sales and marketing, thanks to Google ever increasing their ad spend and charging more and more. Same for Meta, Facebook, and all of them. Why blame Google and Bing, also Microsoft, because that is their own business. So the advertisement itself, online business, thanks to COVID, everything is online now and social now. So everything, the fees and more, I would say fees and more goes into the sales and advertising and marketing. When we get money when you get money. That means what? When you are running a trade of a professional audition, passing it with 10% and running it profitably. Supposing you get 1% of 1 million, which is what is the 1% of a million? Anyone?
10,000.
10,000. Yep. Thank you, Ben. 10,000. So supposing you are making 10,000, you get 7,000 and we keep 3,000. So that is the profit. That is the profit we expect from running this business. But if the challenge, then the cons of this business is, there are the pros and cons of any business. The cons of this business is, supposing anyone is passing this with his her effort and trading $1 million, and unfortunately he or she cannot control his or her emotions, then he is losing 5%. So maximum the loss to her is only $6,300, but loss to us is 5%, which is $50,000. So that is what is the biggest con of this business, taking a hit of $50,000 and here $25,000, here $10,000, and so on and so forth, is the toughest thing to handle. So I just wanted to clarify you. And many people also ask, Marty will probably clarify more. Many people also ask for the social proof. First of all, they were not knowing this that we have segregated. That's why I'm taking 5 minutes of your time to tell you clearly this. And they're also asking for the social proofs, which are there in our website, and also there in our Discord. If you go to our useful links or general communication or funded trading anywhere, you will find the social links which we post in our Instagram page here, Facebook, Discord, Telegram, Twitter, LinkedIn. So if you click on Instagram, it will look like this, and similarly for Facebook, and you can continue to do that with Discord and Discord, and so on and so forth. So you can find the social proofs, who all are passing, who are getting funded, how they are doing, and so on and so forth. Thousands of them. Alright? So, and you can scroll down. So these are the social proofs which we have actually tried to put it in one place, that is called Discord, and that is number 2. And the number 1, if you scroll down any page, we'll have our social medias here. Facebook, I'm not again clicking, because I just did that. And this is Twitter, This is Instagram, this is YouTube, this is LinkedIn, and this is call, just a call to this number 9790 if you have that facility. So I try to communicate to you about our three businesses. I hope you get some clarification. Any question on that before I go to Ben Parkin's questions specific to this training session? If you have any question, please ask. Sorry, my boss. I requested Marty to help me out when I'm down. Anyway, Marty will take 1 hour. So let me take a Vicks lozenge to smooth my voice. In the meantime, if you have any question, please ask.
I have one question on the technical side. Can I ask that now or later?
Yeah. Go ahead. Ask any question.
Yeah. So when you're looking at a relative divergence, I forgot that piece basically. So your first bottom is outside the band and second bottom is inside the band. That's how that's the right thing to look at, right?
That's correct.
And when you're looking at a double bottom in a relative divergence, first top is outside and second top is inside.
You are talking about relative divergence, is it?
Yeah, relative divergence.
Yeah, relative divergence has to be considered with Bollinger Bands. Okay?
Yeah, Bollinger Band. So I'm talking of the Bollinger Band. So if you're looking at a relative divergence with the double tops, the first top should be the outside the band and second top should be the inside the band, right?
That's correct. No.
And in case of double bottom also, first bottom is outside, second bottom is inside.
Inside. No. So okay, if the second bottom is lower than the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lower or equal. Yeah.
Lower or equal. Yeah. If that is the case, then yes. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Did I answer your question?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Okay. Any other question before I go to Ben's question? February masterclass questions. All right. So you can frame your question and ask. You have, depending on how the session is going, we have 60 minutes, 90 minutes, and or 120 minutes. The first for the first time, we generally have this. Another clarification: we generally have this master class on Sunday, but just for this month, for unavoidable circumstances, we are having this on Saturday, and we are having this problem. We cannot log in into our IG account. Can anyone do me a favor, because they are doing maintenance, I think? Can anyone do me a favor, and if he or she is able to log in to IG, share his screen and let me know that I can log in. Yeah, as personally I'm getting this unexpected error.
IT is under maintenance now.
Generally they are up and running every for last 13 years I have seen. They are up and running, although they say 5 a.m. But generally they are ready by 2 p.m. on the Melbourne time. Now it is 3:20. They are not yet ready. So that is one problem which we can have, but we'll try to go through. Other one, I think we'll be doing through that only in the pro real time. All right. And Ben Parkins. All right. So everyone can read this, what Ben is asking. Let me increase this. The first question is in relation to observing chart patterns. For example, head and shoulder, double top and double bottom. A similar question asked by Arindam a little while ago. At the top right and bottom right of the screen, if I was to zoom out far enough, sometimes the patterns no longer appear at the top or bottom of the screen. Absolutely correct. 100% correct. So I have answered this question many times. Maybe Ben was not there. Anyone wants to take this up, including Sri and others? Anyone?
Never change the scale.
Can you elaborate so that Ben understand? Ben Arindam is trying to answer that question. Yeah.
So once you set up the screen for your convenience, depending upon how many bars you want to see 50 bars or 60 bars or 100 bars, you fix to that, and that's your basis. And if you try to zoom in, zoom out for seeing it, that is for a visual thing, but you cannot see any pattern with that. Suppose you want to see oversold or overbought kind of situation, everything will go for a toss if you change the scale afterwards.
Is
Right.
is it clear, Ben?
Yeah, that's pretty clear. I mean, what's sort of, or how many units would you advise to have on your screen on all the charts? Because you'd have to have every chart on the same scale, yeah. So, how many units would you say? Like 100 units would be a good starting point.
Arindam?
That's up to your choice actually. Partha can elaborate on that.
Yeah.
I go with 120, somebody goes with 80, somebody goes with 200. What makes your eyes more comfortable to look at the pattern? And you should freeze on that and don't keep changing on that unless you really feel that you need to change the size of the display.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right,
okay.
Partha?
Yeah. Yeah. It's actually correct. To be little bit my
Can
1 cent on that to Ben is I do one thing. Unfortunately, I'm trying
can I
to.
add one more?
Yeah, go.
Okay. Basically, it depends upon the screen.
Sri, can
The
you come
screen
close
size.
to the mic?
Yeah. The chart setting, the screen, it also depends upon the screen size. Yeah. So I got 32 inch. So for daily, I use 3 months. 3 months. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
And for 2 days, I use 6 months. And for 3 days, 9 months, weekly 12 months, and monthly 36 months. So along the and this is how I set the time frame, and I should be able to read. I mean, I'm correctly kind of reading the double bottom, double top, Bollinger Bands, all that good. That these are my settings.
Just to add, yeah, thanks Sri and thanks Arindam. Just to add my 1 cent 2 cents on that is, as you know, the charts comes in bars. So let's show you this. Any chart for that matter. For example, like this one, if I go to forex trading in our, as you know, the charts comes with either bars or candlestick. So we have one to the right which is close and one to the left which is open. So there are two ways, as Arindam said and Sri said, how they do it. How I do it, to answer your question, is it depends on this. First of all, it depends on two things. One is the screen size. Supposing you are using a notepad, for example, 11 or 13 or 14 or 15, I think 11 to 13 or 8 to 13 inch screen. So on that screen, it will be very different from a laptop which is having 17 or 15 inch screen. That will be very different from a monitor which will be 21, 23 and 25 inch screen. So depending on the screen size, the number of units should be fixed, as Arindam said. It can be 88, 108, whatever your eyes feel like. The other thing which I do is probably, as Sri said, fix it for a daily chart, maybe 6 months. For a weekly charts, 3 years or 1-2 years, and then for a monthly chart 3 years. And the third thing which you can do is do this zoom in button a couple of times, so that you can just see this open and close. The next zoom in would change this to a vertical bar without the open and close. So these are the three things which we try, and you can try. But once you are satisfied with this, any of these three things which Arindam, myself and Sri said, and then you cannot change that. You cannot change that unit, number of units, maybe 66, maybe 88, maybe anything. Yeah, you cannot change that. Yeah. So that is how you can fix that. Did we answer your question, Ben?
Yes, you did. Thank you, everybody, for your input. Yeah, I'll definitely take that on board and yeah, see how I go.
Brilliant, excellent, fantastic. All right, so I'm trying to, because the IG market is not okay. Next go. IG market is not working. I'm trying to get it run through pro real time itself. So let me give me 30 seconds.
Yeah, I was able to open it up this morning, first thing this morning
Did you?
through IG Markets. Yeah, and I've still got it up if you need anything.
Oh, is it running?
Yeah, it's running.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
yeah,
saved my you saved my life. All right, so I'd request you to share your screen whenever I'm answering a technical question. Okay.
no worries. I'll have to clean them up. They look like a dog's
Just
breakfast at
one
the
screen
moment. But
without any indicator. Yeah, just price.
yep.
Very good. Say, okay. Now we'll go to the second question. What Ben asked. My question is, which may be silly one? No question is silly because the answer can be silly. Do you recommend a unit number? Yeah, that's what Arindam and C has already said. Or is it more looking to support and resistance pivot, Fibonacci peaks, troughs, Bollinger Band, trend line, rather than chart? No, no, no. It has to be a fixed unit. It has nothing to do with pivots. Nothing, nothing, absolutely nothing. So that that question is answered. Next one. My second question is regarding standard. Yes, I'm trying my best to find it. Continue. Where to start, stop, and continue the channels? Okay, suppose I think you are asking for a standard deviation channel or a standard error channel. What is that you're looking for?
Yeah, it's the use of standard and error deviation channels, and how to work them as far as bar by bar. So when you do have a bar or candle closing outside the channel, how do you manage the channel if the bars do come back into the channel again? When do you start and stop? And also, do you use like a channel on a monthly time frame, and then also put smaller channels within a larger time frame channel?
Yeah, brilliant. So you tried to mix a couple of questions. So we'll go one by one. The first question is where to start, stop, and continue the channels. That's a brilliant question. Channels are extremely effective, especially the standard deviation channel with our parameters, as you know, and standard error channel with our parameters. One we use for the uptrend, and the other one is we use for the downtrend. Because the characteristic of uptrend, which is based on hope, and the characteristic of downtrend, which is based on panic, are different. That's why. So you need to have a more rational between the channels. Okay, let's do any channel for that matter. So let's do the sorry, that's my logins. Standard deviation channel. So channels, first of all, what is the requirement to have channels? The requirement to have this channel is to be with the trend till the end, because it is impossible to capture the first one third and the last one third of any trend, for that matter. I have never seen anyone doing that. So even if we are capturing 50% of the trend, so the channel is the one which will help, which you can help us to capture that 50% from the first bounce. So how to start, where to start? Very excellent question. Generally, as we know, it is impossible to enter unless and until we are extremely lucky, enter at the start or the end. But after the event has taken place, as we know in our proprietary system, those of you who are trained with us, you know that the start is always through a pattern, because it's a reversal pattern. The reversal pattern can be one bar or one candle, like hammer, inverted hammer, and then hanging man, that is candlestick, or 2 bars or 3 bars. You know the patterns, I don't have to name it. Or through real life patterns like double bottom, double top, head and shoulder, as Arindam said, as you have mentioned yourself. So that is definitely a start. And the proprietary one which we have developed is our turning point. So Four things. First thing, candlestick reversal pattern. Second thing, pattern reversal pattern. And the third thing is the proprietary TP, that is turning point. I am yet to see in my last 13 years or 15 years, yet to see one single I saw one, that is the recovery from the global financial crisis, that was V type. V type is also a pattern, but extremely difficult to identify unless and until we see a higher low in that V. That is it becoming a W pattern. So that is the start. Either you say I would say at this stage where brain is, or most of you are, start with the pattern, start with the double top or double bottom, head and shoulder, and then start to draw that channel from the lowest swing low in case of a double top, or highest swing high in case of a head and shoulder. Similarly for the head and shoulder and the headstand and the double top. So start with the lowest point or the highest point and just draw it. I'm still waiting for my this thing to pro real time to start. If I'm successful, I'll be happy. Otherwise I'll borrow Ben's this thing. And then just just click on the first as I said, last lowest swing low or highest swing high depending on the pattern, and then start from there and drop it till the end, till last bar. Just drop it. The power of this pro real time software will actually every day, every minute, depending on your time frame, supposing it's a daily chart, then every day it will actually it will adjust itself by moving the last pointer to the last day, that is the current day. So that is the stop and continue the channel. Did I answer your first question, Ben?
Yeah, you did. Thanks.
Okay, so give me 2 more minutes, otherwise I'll ask you to share your screen so that I can illustrate in a this is the first time in my 13 years recording and seminar on this. I'm seeing the pro real time is not working, and we are doing so far with your help successfully without a chart. Unbelievable. All right. Okay, can small channels inside larger channels be or used to identify macro and micro? Yes, 100%. This is more feasible and required for a long trend. So there's generally generally, as you know, we at NP Financials we concentrate on 3 types of trend. First or short term or immediate trend, number 1, through up bar down bar. Next is through peaks and troughs, which is the second or intermediate or medium term trend, and the third is the P star T star, which is through the P star T star long term or main trend. So here all the Marty can elaborate on this through his brilliant 135 Elliott wave analysis. Between any long term trend, we will have medium term trend and we will have short term trend. So to answer this question, larger channel is for the main trend P star T star, and the macro smaller one, medium one would be the I think 2 channels is enough. Medium ones don't do the micro ones, considering up and down. So concentrate one on the larger channel, which on the P star T star, and macro channels considering the P and T. And I'll show you once this is running. Some source required to install a software on a computer. Unbelievable. Alright, so that's fine. Launching problem. Alright, so let me answer this question, and I would request Ben. So did I answer your question number 2, Ben?
Yeah, you did. Thanks, mate.
So always try to do try to check that at least one bar, maybe the P star or the T star, neither nor both of them, one at the top or one at the bottom is enough. At least one bar is touching the channel, either at the top or at the bottom, regarding the larger channel, and similar thing for the smaller channels. So you can start with 1.272 as the parameter, and then for the bigger one you can go to 1.618. For the smaller one you can come down to 0.618. Are you getting it, Ben, and everyone?
Yep. Yeah. Good. Thanks, mate. Yep.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Very good, excellent. Are they useful on all time frames, or best to stick to larger time frame based on skill levels and experience? You have asked the question and also answered the question. Thanks for that. Yes, depending on your skill level and experience, I would start with weekly channels, and then as we progress in our journey, then I'll go to a daily channel, and then as we progress we'll go to a 12 hour, and then 4 hour, and then 1 hour, and then the intraday, which is the 15 minutes or the 5 minutes. So entirely depends on the skill level and experience, but the answer is yes. Channels are like Fibonacci are effective from minute chart to monthly chart or a weekly chart. So did I answer your question, Ben? 3.
Yep. Yep. All good.
Very good. Number 4. Are either of these channels or any others useful in a range market, or is it best to stick with the rectangles? This is a good one. All right, very tricky. Range market. I would say yes and no, because if the market is in a range, we will come to know through our proprietary system, either through a squeezed Bollinger number 1, or through a dozy party in our Heikinasi number 2, and number 3 price dancing between the support 1 and resistance 1, number 3, and there are many other ways to know the range market. I named a few. So if it is an range market, you will come to know. And the best part, don't delete the channel, just observe that the price is interacting more with the middle line middle line, and it is not going to the upper channel or the lower channel, just staying on there on the middle line of the channel, and then draw the rectangles in that middle one. So try to take advantage of both. First identify the range market through our parameters, and then ensure that the middle line is more interacted, and then draw the rectangle. Did I answer this question, Ben?
Yep. Yeah. Thank you.
Fantastic. You can read this question. Yeah. So any other question out of these 4 questions from anyone?
Sir?
Go.
Sir, I just need to ask one thing. As you said that identify range market in all parameters, right? So which will be we can go with the first? Either it's like small trend lines, or what we can go with? As you know, already we are discussing with that, and I'm always stopping in.
No, that's fine. Yeah. Exactly correct. As you progress through our through your learning, through our
Yes.
Forex Big Trader Foundation, in which we talk about everything, including trend line, and then we go
Yes.
to the beginners, and then advanced and professional. So as you progress through, you have
Yes.
asked the question. Also, you have partially answered your question. First, go with the trend lines. Yeah.
Yes.
First, and I was I was so happy to see the practice task which Ben has forwarded. Most of you have done, but especially some of you are more inclined to some of the things.
Yes.
If you are seeing impulsive corrective, and lot of
Yes.
corrective actions are taking place within that impulsive, then possibly
Yes.
we go with the trend line number 1,
Mhm.
and then at this when you are here, then try to see the squeeze in the Bollinger. Yeah,
Yes.
and also we'll be introducing the dozy party here on this how to identify the range market, and also between these beginners and advanced, we'll talk about the price movement between the resistance 1 and the support 1 to identify the parameters. All right.
Yes.
So
Okay.
did I answer your question?
Yes, sir. Thanks a lot. Thank you so
Fantastic.
much.
Okay, very good. So because I'm having too many problem because of this IC shutdown, I'd request Ben to share your screen so that I can show, I can clear some of the questions and answer your questions more. Yeah, Ben, please.
Yep. Sure.
And in the meantime, I've stopped my presentation. So Ben will share his screen, and then I'd request Ben to drive through the
Okay.
dates which I'll be talking.
No pressure.
Yeah. No, no, no. I'll just say, yeah. So everyone can see Ben's this thing screen.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, I
Excellent.
can see that.
Fantastic. Brilliant.
Yeah. I can
All
see
right.
it. Yes.
Very good. Everyone can see, right? So as you can see, the month, this is a daily chart of a euro AUD. It doesn't matter what time frame, doesn't matter what instrument, but just to answer the question we are last discussing about Girija's question of the range market. As you can see, Girija, the Bollinger Band has started squeezing from here, from this point to this point, and from this point to this point, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So in that case, we will be first identifying this as a possible range market, and as secondly, price is well within the resistance 1 and resistance 2. In fact, it is actually interacting with the midpoint, which is the pivot point. This is another indication of a range market. And
Yes.
when the trending starts, Bollinger will explode, and then it will go to resistance 1, resistance 2, even to resistance 3. Yeah, so this is the explosion of the Bollinger, but we are talking about the range market. And if I can request Ben to please change it to Heikinashi for that matter. Ben, please.
Sure.
Right clicks price, then bar chart
Below.
below the price. Yeah, and then close this. Yeah, so you can see a lot of doji happening between the dates of November 4 and 5. Can you also see my cursor or no?
Yes, sir. In between, I can see that.
Yeah, brilliant, very good. So as you can see, between the November 4 and 4/7, we can see a lot of doji here, and then on here on the pattern. So that is a doji party, we can say. So if you see more and more on doji party, then will be a range market when we talk about this. All right. So now Ben, please change this to bar, and then go to for example, instrument. Let's see. Go to ASX for that matter. ASX 200. Doesn't matter what instrument. Yeah, $1, the third one. Yeah, very good. Thank you, Ben. You saved my life. How come Ben's pro real time is working and none of our real time is working? Because Ben is paying for the subscription and we are not.
I'll just clear up this screen for you.
Go to
So my one
settings.
is not like not all the pages are opening up. That's why.
Oh yeah, okay. And if you right click and delete the Bollinger and the pivot, please.
And the pivot.
Yeah, very good, excellent. All right, so squeeze this chart a little bit, one time maybe. Zoom. Yeah, that's it. Fantastic. Stay there. Stay there. Stay there. All right. So concentrate on the beautiful. Just concentrate on the date between September 23rd and October 1st. Can anyone see any pattern there? Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Ben, for moving your cursor from September 23rd to 1st of October. Yeah. 1st of October. 1st of yeah. What is the? Can anyone see? Yeah, that's the one. Thank you. The big one. Yeah. 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 That's. Can anyone see the pattern there? What is it? It's a back-to-back double bottom, isn't it? The first
Yes,
one,
sir.
first one is from the 23rd to 28th. Ben, if you can yeah, arrow, delete the rectangle and do an arrow for me. Mark it from the yeah, that from there. No, start from there. Right click, delete or undo.
Very quickly.
Undo. Yeah, first one, and right click again, right click. No, that's all right.
Sorry.
That's all right. No, that's all right. Go to the date on the red bar, which is 23rd, and then come
Yep.
to the, yeah, from low of that bar, go to the low of that bar, yeah, and drag it. Yeah, that's it. So that's a back-to-back double bottom. Anyone having any question? Thanks, Ben. And drop it there. Leave your cursor. Okay, and
No,
then
sir,
draw
that's
it from 17th of June till 2nd of October. Another line, 17th of June. After that, all sellers out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. After that, green, select that green, and drag it to the 2nd of October. Drag it to the 2nd of October. Yeah. So can you see the back to magic of the support and resistance, and back to back support, getting support at around what is that level, Ben? 6,400. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
6,400.
6,390,
So
6,400.
everyone agrees that this is a big double bottom, and these are big and small coinciding at 6,400 as a double bottom. Anyone having any question?
no, sir. That's the good example of history repeats itself.
Yeah, Ben is always good, isn't it? All right. So now, Ben, go and draw that standard deviation channel from your 2nd of October till the last bar. Yeah, and go to just drop it on the last bar. Drop. Yeah, very good, excellent. And right click on that and change this to green because it is uptrend. And then let me see the parameters. You have point. Yeah, first change the color as green because this is uptrend. And then secondly, you can change this to 0.786 if you don't mind. 0.786 and press enter and close it. Yeah, very good, excellent. See, till we have a lot of bars which is going outside. So right click again and change it to 1 maybe. If 1 is not working, then we'll go to 0.886. Yeah. This is the only trial and error, which not trial and error, which you have to, yeah, fantastic, brilliant, excellent. Drop it, close it. This is the only skill level which you need to practice. It will come with practice, but invariably you will know that which parameters to choose from, either 1 or 1.272 or 0.618 or 0.786. Yeah. So this is the long-term trend for ASX. Anyone is disagreeing to this? Because why? Because the P star, T star, P star in an uptrend are need to be broken, which are getting broken, and T star are staying intact, which is in the problem. Now to coming to the second or third question of Ben, please draw a smaller channel, Ben, between the 1st of January, the bar which has gone outside the channel, till the end. Yeah, 1st of January.
January.
Yeah, yeah, that's the one. Till the end, till the yeah, and right click and change this to dotted style. Yeah, very good, excellent. Yeah. So what does it mean? Can you select the move button? I want to see whether you have selected the last bar or the last but one bar. Just yeah, that's it. Yes. Can you see the, yeah, see the circle? Circle is 0.2 is coinciding with the last bar, isn't it? Beautiful. So this way you can ensure that you have drawn it properly. Come Monday, the circle will automatically move to the Monday. Alright. So why we are doing it? Why, to answer Ben's question, because this small one, which is the medium term trend, is possibly coming to an end because the last but one bar, which is the Thursday bar, has closed below the small channel, and the low of that bar. Fourth thing has already happened. Can anyone say what are those four things as per NP Financials on the Thursday bar?
Close below and low taken out.
Those are two things, and other two things.
Close below, low taken out.
Yeah. What are the other two things? What is the first thing?
It's touching.
Yes, brilliant, fantastic.
Yeah.
Touch,
Yeah.
touch, close below, and the fourth one is low taken out. What is the third one?
down.
Bearish bar, yes. Yeah, that's what Arindam tried to say.
No, sir, it's preferably like
Yeah,
bearish or like the
yeah,
bullish part.
correct,
That's the we need to check it
correct,
first.
correct.
Like touch and then bearish and bullish.
Yeah, correct. Girija corrected us. Third one is the preferably bearish bar. So all the
Okay,
four,
that's
oh yeah, that's thanks Girija. All the four things happened here, and then all the four things happened here, and the low is taken out. Now this is a possible end of the second. It can come to the 7,300 level. It can, yeah, and that's the one. That's why the long term channel is there. And of course it can do a crack and snapback, but from the look of it, if you have practiced enough, thousands of them, then possibly you will see, no, I don't think it will be a crack and snapback on the lower channel line. Does it make, is it making sense to all of you what I'm talking?
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Brilliant. Yeah. So that is the purpose, Ben and everyone, including me, to draw two channels, and only once you have to justify the channel with the parameters of 1 or 1.272 or 0.786, and then draw another micro channel, and then see. Supposing you are long from the 2nd of January bar. So can you go, Ben, and keep your cursor on the 2nd of January, the big green bar? Yeah, just keep it there. Yeah, thank you. The 5th, whatever the date is, 5th of January. Yeah, can anyone say, is this a buy opportunity, then why, or is this sell opportunity, then why? Ben, can you hide that right hand side? Just keep the last bar as the that bar. Scroll to the,
Yep.
yeah, thank you, Ben. Just brilliant. No, one bar, one
Yep.
bar, one bar.
One more.
Yeah, that's it. Less enough. All right. So, can you can anyone tell me that 7 bar, which is on the 5th of January, ending at 7,000, is it a buy opportunity or a sell opportunity? And if buy or sell, why? Supposing we have not seen the right hand side, be honest to yourself. Yeah.
I see that as potential buy opportunity. It's
Why?
it's at 7,000, big round number. It's a
Mhm.
large hammer candle,
Mm-hmm.
and it's probably sitting at a close to a Fibonacci level as well.
Mm-hmm.
Can I draw one of them?
Yes, please.
And sir, for
So
me, for example, if I don't know about any of the future, and if I just considering that bar,
Mm-hmm.
I would wait for the second one that what it's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Then you can take the percentage out, bottom, left hand bottom. Yeah. On the checkbox, display percent, you can take that out. Display percent.
display percents.
Below text, below
Yep.
text. Yeah, very good. Yeah. So now 61.8. Yeah. So yeah, thank you, Ben. It is bouncing from the 61.8, and as Girija said, supposing we want little bit confirmation, yeah, little bit confirmation, so then she has to wait for this confirmation requirement has nothing to do with any success or failure or in trading. This confirmation requirement has to do with only how many times you have practiced this before, how many times you have seen this in past happening, and what is your patience level and what is your risk appetite. So mainly on these two things, patience level and risk appetite, either you can wait for the third bar, which is a turning point bar, and as I said, I have never seen a movement starting without a turning point. So this is a turning point bar, and then if you have gone to that level of professional trader, and then you say, oh, this is all sellers out. Ben, can you keep the cursor on the last red bar and answer my question, anyone? Is this a all sellers out? If yes, why? Thank you, Ben.
It's on the 200 moving average.
Brilliant, Sri. Fantastic. Yeah, so that makes it all sellers out, because the low close is near to the low and it is appearing at a support of brilliantly so beast, actually 200 is a beast. So support, so it is a close near to the low and then appearing at a support, makes it at a, as per NP Financials, all sellers out. So when the all sellers bout happens, so if you are an expert, you can actually try to buy there and possibly keep the stop loss below the point where Ben has drawn the Fibonacci previous swing low, or you have to wait for the next one to do the four things, which is touch, close, bob, preferably bullish and high taken out, and from that you can go up to go for a long opportunity from there. So that's a brilliant setup and a wonderful set of questions which Ben has asked. And then now to go to what Arindam said, Ben, would you be kind enough to draw a Bollinger on it, please? Let me see whether I can. Brilliant, excellent, fantastic, brilliant. Okay, that's already there. See, Arindam, for the 23rd of September till this 2nd of October, that's a relative divergence.
Yeah.
Very good. Now, Ben, can you tell me the low of those two on the month of June, back to back? Yeah, 15th and 17th. Yeah, what is the low of that one? Yeah.
6409.
Sorry, 6409.
Yep.
And the previous one?
6408.
6408. and the previous bar Bollinger is Bollinger. Tell me the Bollinger low. Bollinger low.
Bollinger low is 6427.
6427. That means it is below the Bollinger. And the next one, wow. So that's the relative divergence, Arindam. Did your eye or anyone's eye pick that up?
Yeah.
So it exactly matches with our modules and units which we have wrote in 2012, and I remember we showed only 4 bars in that relative divergence, and this is also 4 bars in this relative divergence. How uncanny it is indeed. So in this chart from 1st of May till 1st of January, we saw 2 relative divergences to go long. Everyone agree? Can
Yes.
anyone
Yeah.
spot anything else? I'll give him a prize. Any other relative divergence as Arindam started the discussion today? Anyone? Including me? I say no. Anyone?
Couldn't find any more.
Yeah, isn't it? They are deadly. They are deadly. When they happen from the 6,400 level in June, it went up to, Ben, it is 7,100, isn't it? 700 points.
Yeah, I can measure that out. Is that there, you mean? 729
700
points.
points. And the last one from October?
$969.
How good is, how cool are they? Yep. So Ben has become a tremendous illustrator. Thanks a ton, Ben. Now you all ask all questions to Ben. Okay, questions from anyone, especially welcoming those who are new, Siraz and Mark. You can ask any questions, any trading challenges you might have, or any trading opportunities you might are looking for. You can ask any questions. Siraz, unmute yourself and ask questions, including Mark, or all of you can ask any questions. Andamal, anyone, Mauricio, any questions?
Sure, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, brilliant, fantastic. All right, next
Actually,
question.
I have one question in relation to the homework, Partha,
Go ahead.
that was set before me.
Yeah.
Just in relation to, very handy that I have my screen up. I was doing the points structure for scoring points to get minimum 4 out of 6 points. And there was one particular area.
Just stay there. Just stay there. Oh, you moved.
Oh,
Okay,
sorry.
just no, just move. Okay, then stay there. Stay here. Can you see? Can you not see the open and close of each bar?
Yes.
Yeah, this is the point I was referring to. So I was referring to, yeah, and don't save it, yeah. I was referring to the screen number of units. Zoom in to such a position in which you cannot see the open and close, just a small, just a vertical line, yeah. So this is also not bad actually. All
So
right,
if I
go.
did that,
Yeah.
is that what you mean?
No. The previous. Slowly zoom is slowly zoom in. Yeah, slow. Stop. No. See here, you cannot see the open and close left hand, right hand bars, isn't it?
Yep.
Every bar is becoming a vertical one. So this
Oh, yeah,
way,
yeah.
yeah, this way you can fix your level also. I prefer this one because it entails a lot of bars. But again, it
Yeah,
depends on the size of the screen. Good that you are
yeah.
showing all these charts now, because we are unable because of the maintenance. But yeah, go to your question. So, for scoring 4 out of 6.
Okay,
Bring that
so
template. Bring that template.
there you go to, I was on the 2-day, it was on a
File
2-day chart,
template. Yeah.
2-day chart, and I've just
Just
written
go
this
to
down. I'm
file
just trying to.
template. Just go to file template and bring that. It will be easier for you.
Oh, this is the template I want to look at. Because I was wondering about the Heikin-Ashi. So when you're looking at the 2-day chart, and the example I had was on the 6th of the 1st, and if I bring up the rest of the stuff, so on this one here, so working on the point structure there, but on the 3-day chart, it's sort of lapsing over to a green candle. So do you actually green Heikin-Ashi? So do you take into account the red Heikin-Ashi as far as the point's concerned, or do you actually take the green Heikin-Ashi that's still yet to close out?
Yet to close out. Yeah. Green Heiken. Whatever the color is at that time, that will either score 1 or 0.5 or 0. 1 or
Okay,
0.
so
There's no point.
even if it hasn't closed out on the
Yeah,
3-day
that's correct.
chart yet.
Because many of the
Okay.
bars, many of the Heikinassis, like monthly, will run for 30 days. Weekly will run for 7 days, 5 days, isn't it? So
Yep.
they will not close every minute. So we have to take the running condition of the bar.
And a doji, a doji.
Those will also be having a color. That's the beauty of this software. What is the logic behind it? They make close greater than equal to open. If close, those of you who are learning custom code like Valinder Mati, the logic would be, the coding would be behind the scene. If close is greater than or equal to open, then make it green. So they are doing they checking both, checking greater than and equal to also. That's why you will see only 2 colors. But for the less than, they will, for the bearish, they will write close less than open, then they turn it as red. So yeah, so that is the logic.
Okay, so an equal high and an equal
Yeah.
equal open and close is
Yeah.
still a green.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's correct. Yeah.
Yep,
Correct.
that's
Very good. Excellent.
no worries. That's answered my question.
Fantastic. Brilliant. Next question from anyone? Or
Yes,
any?
Partha
Go.
here.
Go.
Marty here, Partha.
Yeah, go, Marty. How are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Good, thanks, mate.
Okay, so yesterday on your 12-hour channel, you posted a trade on the ASX 200. And they are basically, well, they are the exact same levels as a trade that I posted on it. So I would like to understand your analysis.
That's brilliant. Is this the first coincidence?
Yes, that I noticed.
That's brilliant. All right. So, if you allow me, Ben, just be there. Don't close your this thing. Let me present my screen just to answer Marty's
Okay,
question.
I'll stop presenting.
Yeah. But don't close the PRT, that will be a deadly one. Yeah. Okay. So everyone can see my screen?
Yes, sir.
12-hour swing trading. This is the one you were talking about, 1148 ASX, Marty?
Absolutely.
Possible ASX short can be 7,490, stop loss 7,610, 1148. So write it down. ASX 7490 7610. And I have not seen what you had done on the Elliott wave. Let's see. Elliott wave possible short can be 7490 at 943 and stop loss 761.
Yeah, 1
Mental.
point off.
1 point off. Brilliant. It generally does not happen. If it happens, I'm very happy. That means at least 2 traders in this community of 400 are thinking alike. That's I'm very pleased of. All right. So I would like to first listen to you, and then I'll share my. Or you want to say listen to me first? Anything.
You first, please,
You
Partner.
first. Me first. All right. Ben, please share your screen and then show me the ASX 200. That's very interesting. It should happen. It must happen because we need to. ASX 200. Version 12. PRT has gone to version 12, but IG is showing version 11, isn't it? Mm, mm, okay. Very possible for me because I don't have the chart in front of me. Okay. So, can you make it 12-hour, please, if you don't mind, Ben?
Yeah, that is ASX 12 hour.
12-hour, yeah. And then we go to the one which is posted on yesterday. Oh, you posted on 9th and we posted on 10th, isn't it? So there is a day difference also. So go to the 10th of February, last but one bar. Yeah, hide the last bar, I think. Yeah. And then reduce the increase number of bars. So zoom. And then just drag one bar. Okay. Yeah, the same thing happened here. I think. Yeah, now I remember. Same thing which happened. Yeah, that's correct. Very good. Stay there. Thank you very much for that. Yeah. So our analysis here is just the same simple one. Is the from the 2nd or 5th of January. Ben, if you can go to that pin bar hammer on the 1st of January or 5th of January, I think. 5th of January.
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 Hammer. Yeah, stay there.
Yep, that's
Stay
3rd of January.
Yeah, 3rd of January. Yep. So from that date till the last bar, is it uptrend or downtrend?
Uptrend.
Uptrend, isn't it? All right. So now, what for the first time from this to that, one thing is happening for sure is the 4 things which we already discussed. Can you hide one more bar if you don't mind? Last bar. Can you hide one last one? Yeah. 4 things or 3 things has already happened here. So it has touched the Bollinger, close below the Bollinger, preferably a bearish bar, and we are only waiting for that low to be taken out. So if you go to that bar and tell me the low of that bar, please. Last bar.
Last bar.
Please. And tell me the low.
The low is 7446.
7446. 7446, and if you draw the horizontal line just on the last swing low, please, if you don't mind, just a horizontal segment on the last swing, and tell me the number.
7462.
7462. Yeah. So and I think I have done the last couple of horizontal bars. So what we are seeing here, plain and simple, what we are seeing here, two things. First thing, it has touched the line on the last. It can break one, cannot break two, and then the big bar also on the if you can draw a segment, please, on the last big bar on the 1st of February, I think. Yeah, brilliant, excellent, fantastic. Yeah. So three things it has broken, and we are expecting the retest of that support, because support has to be a resistance, then it will be a polarity change. So once the support becomes a resistance and the stops are taken out. Stops are taken out means what? Supposing anyone who is going just on the technical break of that line at 7460 and putting the stop loss at 748075, or the scalpers, they put the stop loss 2 pips, 3 pips, 10 pips, 15 pips, 20 pips, 25 pips. So all those taken out. So if I add 30 points, 7460 plus 30, 90, yeah, all the stops will be taken out, so that we can enter on the zero risk level, because no stop hunting is there. So we can enter at around 7490, that was the call, and then the stop loss can be 7610. I think the highest point, Ben, if you can tell me on that highest point of this swing high at, yeah, what is that?
Yeah, 7598.
Yeah, plus 10 pips, 7610. So that was our consideration, Marty, if that answered your question. Did it?
Yes, it's good to see your point of view there, Father.
Fantastic. And if we can, like, Ben's is always favorite of that rectangle. Ben, can you draw your favorite rectangle without my input? Whatever you think, like, on that range.
Well, I'm actually seeing a head and shoulders there as well. So would that be considered a neckline as well? With
why not? Absolutely. Depending on which one you are considering as a left shoulder. Just right in top.
Well, yeah, I would probably consider that bar there to be a left shoulder. And then I would probably consider that bar there to be the right
then
shoulder.
that is the neckline. Yeah.
And then the head.
Brilliant. Exceptional. Everyone understood what Ben said? And
Yes,
Ben,
sir.
can you draw your rectangle? Ask Girija.
My rectangle. Oh,
I
no
said that
pressure.
that's what I was thinking. It's a very good head and shoulder. I was about to ask this, like, after this discussion.
Yeah.
would-
no. First, you have to select
sorry.
rectangle. Right.
Rectangle.
Click. Yeah.
Yep. I would probably go somewhere around.
Yeah. So why I asked that question? Because the first bar low is an important one, because all the lows are to be taken out. 1, 2, 3. The more number of lows it is taking out, the higher the probability for this bar to continue down. Who knows? Maybe tomorrow it will do a crack and snapback and go up. Then will be stopped out. But that is a cost of our business. That is the cost of our business, because we are doing a business there. Girija, what is your question?
No, so that's what I was thinking, that that's like we can considering it as a head and shoulder as well.
That's correct.
So
Very good.
that's what I was checking it.
Excellent. All right. Now, Ben, can you do me a favor? Go to Ethereum, because I saw one more thing there, pattern, because we are considering patterns this monthly class.
Yeah.
Ethereum.
I'll get rid of that. I'll get rid of some of that.
Rectangle. I told Ben's favorite is rectangle.
Yeah, I haven't updated this file a little bit.
That's all right. All good. Just delete, but don't save it. Anyway, you cannot save it because their software is not running.
What time frame
On
do
a
you want,
daily
Partner?
time frame, please. Yeah. So who can see similarity between ASX, which we discussed now, and Ethereum? What I said and what Ben and Girija said. Anyone?
It's the same chart.
Isn't Marty says it's the same chart. Yeah.
It actually looks like almost the same chart.
That's why I requested Ben to show how market actually knowingly or unknowingly shows us the same chart, but we don't recognize. It only depends on how many hours you have trained your eyes in backtesting. That's why when we say please do backtesting, many people probably do not take it as seriously as they had to be. But that is what you train your eyes. If you see tens of, I'm not saying 1 2 5 10, I'm saying tens of thousands of times, you need to train your eyes so that you can see a relative divergence between 4 bars, and you can see head and shoulder and same chart between ASX 12 hours and Ethereum daily. Can you draw the head and shoulder here, Ben, if you don't mind?
So we go there.
Yeah, that is the left
There.
shoulder.
There.
That's a perfect M you are drawing. Brilliant. Yeah, it's a M within an M. Yeah, we should thank Mr. Lynch. And the neckline. So that is the head and the two left and right shoulder, and Ben is doing now the, yeah, no, that's and that's very good. Yeah, excellent. Yeah, I said that is the all important lines which must not be broken. So same thing, we can take a call on Ethereum as well because of this head and shoulder. Who agrees that this can be a good head and shoulder, especially after the exhaustion gap which was formed between the 15th and 16th of January. Ben, can you point those exhaustion gap with a row, please? Yeah, and the previous one. Yeah, very good.
Previous one. Yep.
Yeah. So
Yep.
that's an exhaustion gap, and that so exhaustion gap actually stays there for almost 26 days. We generally think, yeah, that's the correct one. Yeah, we generally think that the gaps are immediately filled in. Not necessarily. They can be filled in 1 day. They can be filled in 26 days. And in the example in front of us, still the gap is not filled in, isn't it? So two things can happen. It can respect the head and shoulder and go down and meet the book profit target. So that is 67 or 69% probability. It can do a crack and snapback. It can do retest of the gap and continue up, or it can break the gap, which is a formidable support and resistance, and then go down from there. Make sense?
Would you also pass to see that as a double top across there
Yeah.
as well?
Yeah, yeah.
So the double top would have a bigger target than the head and shoulders. So would you take the target of their head and shoulders first, and then see if this double top sort of eventuates?
Exactly correct. Everyone understood what Ben said? That's
Yeah.
exactly correct.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, very good. Excellent, Ben. Excellent. Excellent. No. From the yeah, that is for the yeah. Yeah, head and shoulder is already book profit target happened, isn't it? So that is our first target at around 1508, and our second target is in the gap, which is 1460 maybe, and the third one is the double top target, which is 1326. That's brilliant. Excellent explanation by Ben. We always will see, definitely 100%, we always will see, and yeah, that 50%, 61% can be our targets. We always will see a double top with the head and shoulder, and a double bottom within a headstand head and shoulder, and so on and so forth. So yeah, so and we'll always have two targets, one from the head and shoulder. From the positive head and shoulder like this one, A class, we'll have a smaller target, but for a negatively sloped B class head and shoulder, we'll have a bigger target than the double top. Everyone agrees on what I said?
Yes.
Yep.
because the negatively sloped will be the downward sloping, and that will increase the target, book profit target. Yeah, brilliant. I feel so happy that you remember everything, and not only you remember, and you show, you actually say that yes, I understand. That means if you remember what we already said. So any last question to me before I hand it over to Marty? Or anyone, you can, Mauricio can ask question to Ben can ask question to Arindam, anyone to anyone.
Hey Ben,
Yeah, mate.
Marty here. Have you been finding any good weekly opportunities yet?
I haven't had a chance to really scroll through the charts a lot this week. I had no internet reception the entire week, so I couldn't even open up the platform. And this weekend, Partha gave me some homework that's sort of bogged me down. Thanks, Partha. So
It's a bit snowed under. Yep.
it's another. So yeah, I haven't. I've just been practicing on the homework, but haven't had a real good look at a lot of weekly opportunities at the moment. I do remember seeing a couple last week, but I haven't reassessed it this week. Have you seen some opportunities?
Yes, I'll bring a couple up in my time here. Yep.
Any other question? If not, I'll request Marty to share your screen, and thank you so very much, Ben, to save our life within this maintenance period of IG Pro Real Time. And over to you, Marty. Marty can share your screen and start talking.
Sorry, I was talking to myself as usual. Hello, everyone. Appreciate you all
Marty.
being here. I think to start off with, we should start with the ASX 200, which we were just looking at, so it's still fresh in our minds. And just to show my point of view as why I took the same trade as Partha there. So when I go and look for a trade, I generally always start at the monthly. Here it's a bit unclear, and I'll also go over channels a bit later as well. But for here, a channel should not touch more than 4 times, and I'll go over that a bit later. This is an Elliott wave style channel, not the linear regression or the other channels Ben was demonstrating. So when we come down to the ASX 200 on the weekly, we had somewhat of a quadruple top up here going on. And see this weekly candle here, Ben?
Yep. Bearish engulfing.
So, yeah, so if everything happens, the rule of 4, close below, low taken out, bearish bar, maybe that could be a pending order for something to think about next week. But anyway, this from this point here is a correction, and I believe this part of the correction could be finished right at this quadruple top area up here. Okay, so we come down to the daily and we'll focus on this bit here. So that was our A and our B. Our A and our B here. So A and our B, and now we want to see 5 waves up or somewhat of a corrective wave count, which we do have. I should finish this off here. It's a bit messy. So we have a 1, 2, a 3, a 4, and a 5 all the way up here. So this has now completed this A, B, and a C pattern, where we can only come down. Now, another point of view here, this could be a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, and a 5, telling us all this is our first impulsive wave up to start a new trend up. And if this is true, we don't really care, because this has to come down to do a wave 2 anyway. So no matter what way we look at this, ideally this is very likely to come down somewhat, at least down to 7,000 points here ish, at least down here. On the 4-hour chart, my 7,960, I think the level was, if I look here, was it 7,490? Was, I'll just make a new horizontal line here, make it easy. So at the time we had this here, and I counted 1, 2, and a 3. And this had a bit more of a steeper decline than what I was looking at here. So this sort of confirmed to me that maybe this corrective wave has finished, as it's, see how it's slowly losing its angle and it's starting to round out, starting to round and coming down. So some selling's coming in here, which gave me the indication that it's a good opportunity that we probably are going to go down here. So that's why we entered that trade there. Does anyone have any questions about that one at all?
Not me.
Yeah, everyone's happy? Yeah. Okay. Here's another channel here, an Elliott wave channel. So we touched once, twice, 3 times. Once it's touched 4 times, that wave is finished. Another channel, a good one we can look at on our Hang Seng. So again, we have to pay attention here. This is very important. A channel cannot touch. So 1, 2, that's not a touch, not a touch. 3, 4, now we've gapped out of the channel. We are likely to see some kind of downside. So our daily sort of candlestick looks okay here. We've had a good weekly reversal up here where the gap was. We've had a good weekly candlestick combination here. So maybe there might be some promise within the Hang Seng that we could look at as well. Again, another channel. 1, 2, 3, 4, the same channel. What else can I talk about? I can talk about some...
Marty, I have a question. Is this channel coming as an MT4 or you have developed one?
No, I draw all these channels here.
You have manually drawn it, yeah?
Yeah.
That's the skill set he has developed, and that's the skill set he's offering through our market mapping, how to draw these channels, how to know the intricacies. Yeah, thanks Marty for that.
Yeah. So this comes later in the course. There's a couple of little rules here that need to be applied, but we must always look for the 4 touches here to be a valid channel.
And this channel would be irrespective of the time frame is equally valid, yeah?
Yes, So again, I have one more which I would like to demonstrate on my channel here. I posted a lot of
One
yearly
question, Marty,
predictions.
before you go.
Okay.
On HS50, if you see now, it is going beyond the channel, so it is a clear indication for a strong correction now, as per your thought.
Since we have now broken the channel, this tells us that this whole wave here, this one, has finished, and we have started the next wave cycle to come down. Yeah.
And what if at this point, if you have to put a target, how we will draw the target for that, for the next support line, previous support line?
Yes, I do like to look at things that really stand out, like this. So that could be a good one.
There. Yeah, somewhere
Sort
there
of
I will
around
pick it up.
here.
Yeah. That's
As well
like
as if it,
around, that is breaking 20,000. Yeah, breaking, almost touching 19,000.
mm-hmm. Yep, so that would be my first target as a safe target there.
Okay.
I wouldn't hesitate to put some lower targets and potentially start lightening my position around here.
Yeah.
But this is a good safe target to have for a first target.
And if you see the Fibonacci here, if you put a Fibonacci, what is the recovery things you're looking at on that?
Recovery.
Perspective. Yeah.
Please explain what you mean by recovery.
Sorry, not recovery. If I go with a target now, what is the kind of timeline I should look at that target?
Timelines are very difficult to predict. They're very hard.
It can do it in one day also. I know that. Yeah.
Yes. I haven't found a really reliable way to come up with a timing target. You can use a Fibonacci time zone indicator here.
And why will be a stop loss when you look at a reversal of the wave? Now that is a clear reversal of the wave. Now, if you go down, take the downtrend, where you will put your stop loss now? On the top of the previous channel?
Yep. So here is a good idea up here. Okay. So we're above this resistance up here as well. Depending on what time frame you are available to look at, you would count 1, 2, 3, 4, and wherever this 5 may land, you will know that this is our first impulsive wave down. So when we come up again, it will not go higher than this point here. So whether we get something like a Fibonacci reversal in here, or it comes back up and touches the channel here and then reverses, you should still be pretty safe up above here.
Yeah, got it.
And Marty, would you be, is it early enough, or you'd be to draw your Elliott channel from 5 till the last bar?
From 5 till the last bar. No, that can be done. We will do it like something like this. So we have to be pretty accurate with this one. This might have already touched 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is likely to finish just below this fellow here. Maybe somewhere around here, somewhere. So that's pretty important, those 4 touches. And that's this way how I've counted for here is just for NP Financials. This is something not developed in books or anything like that.
That's brilliant. Fantastic.
What else is there?
Have
So
you
it's-
looked at the S&P 500 at all, Marty?
Yeah,
You asked me
that's-
about, it's one I looked at on a weekly time frame, and thought it may be the head and shoulders playing out. My target is coming back to exactly the last all-time high at the end of 2021.
Yep. So that one's a very tricky one, probably more for a more advanced understanding of it. So this is the S&P 500 here, similar to the ASX 200, where this is a corrective wave here. Okay, coming down. It's all messy. We got tails and stuff everywhere. And this corrective wave here, I thought was going to be our A. We have a smaller A, B, C down here, up to here. So that's what I thought was going to happen this year. Now, I'm actually a bit wrong at the moment. This is still a corrective wave here, and I'll show you why. So this is the same chart. We've just progressed a few more bars, but we didn't have the A, the B, and the C down here, which means that now I can get rid of this guy. I get rid of this guy. A B here. And C can still be in the same target zone here. So this could have been an A, B, and a C within just these two pretty sketchy bars here, where we can see big tails, a bit of indecision. So there's been some big players have left the market in here somewhere. We can also see this wave here. See how the angle of it's not very sharp going up compared to this here. So this is an impulsive. We have a lot of commitment here. It's very directive, and this isn't very directive just yet. So I'm still confident that this is still part of the correction. As well as this, we have this Harami on a level before my C, but I did put 3 potential targets here on this Harami. Let's zoom in. So I haven't labeled anything again, which is pretty bad, but I have a 1, 2, 3, a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and a 9. That is a valid wave count for a C to be complete. Even though this doesn't look very strong just yet. This could be, it's still a bit sketchy for me to take this, but it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 down here. So that could be our first impulsive wave, which was that little Harami on the weekly time frame I think we just saw. So that could be our first impulsive wave down, but there's better opportunities out there to take. So that's why I still haven't finished labeling this one, as I'm not real happy about this one at the moment. So I had, that was the S&P 500. I had a forecast for oil. So we've trained our eyes, as Partha was saying, to understand what we like candlesticks to look like, and how often we have seen them to give us some comfort that they actually work for us. Now, the more I look at these hammers, the more unreliable they are for me anyway. So that's one a lot of people like to use, but it doesn't work for me so much, so I don't use this one. But for oil, I believed we were going to come down here to about $85. And if we do, this will be a large wave 1. A large wave 2 will be complete. Oil very much has the ability to go well above $200 if that is correct. If this is a wave 3 starting here, this will go up like a freight train, this one. So we come down to our weekly. We can see that we've got our A and our B. Looking for C to complete our wave 2. We have a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. 5 is still coming. We have our cannot break 2 situation here. At this time, correct me if I'm wrong, Partha, this big red one, we haven't broken it with 2, 3,
That's correct, yeah.
4, 5, 6, it's getting close. So I'll come onto the live chart here. Yeah, it's still a bit sketchy at the moment. Another channel. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this wave could be about finished, or it's the end of this wave here. So this little wave here would be just about finished, if not finished. I did count it as the 1, a 2, a 3, and a 4 up there. This does look like a 4. It's not very convincing that there's a lot of buying in here just yet. Our angle isn't very strong. Okay. So I believe we still will have one more wave down to about $65 here before we start our wave 3, which will be a good strong wave. Same channel here. If I zoom out, it's not very accurate up there. But again, it touched the 4th time here. Start to see a lot of selling off. Again, this sort of looks like a corrective wave to me at the moment, so I'm still happy to keep my wave 4 target up here to look for $65. I also done something on. Has anyone got any questions so far?
That's brilliant stuff. I have only one question. After the touch of 4, as you are demonstrating so accurately, that's brilliant. After the 4 touch, how do you know that it is going to do what? That means break it or continue, reverse, or what is it?
The wave count has to match the channel.
Yep.
Now the channel will only be drawn in an impulsive situation.
Yep.
So here we had gold at a monthly. So for times here, Ben, I had our 1 to 2, ABC, took 25 months to complete.
Wow.
Now, 3 to 4, it's very unlikely that this 4 is finished, because from this point here to the lowest point here was exactly 25 months again. So that doesn't really sit within our rules for Elliott wave. Again, this is an A, a B, and a C, so it I thought at this stage this was just a bigger A. And why was that? If we zoom down, I thought we were going to come up a little bit to 1955.
I remember you did a wonderful study on the gold and gave a call also to short.
Yeah, I got it within $1, I
Did you
think.
discuss gold?
I'm discussing it now, yeah. I did. I shorted it a couple of times now. So the weekly, there's our A again. And this was our A, our B, and our C up here, which I had the targets up here.
We cannot hear you.
Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Anyone else?
Yeah, I can hear you, Marty.
Everyone
Yeah.
can hear Marty? I
Yeah,
cannot.
I can
I
hear.
don't know.
Okay. Well, this is our weekly. We had our target still here.
Please write in the chat. Everyone can hear Marty.
Well, I think you're having the
Can
trouble,
all
Father.
hear
Yeah.
Marty? I can hear him. Yeah. Sida.
Yeah.
Okay. Continue, Marty. I think it's my my problem. Yeah.
Okay.
Can hear me? Anyone?
I can hear
Everyone
you
can
loud
hear
and
me?
clear, Father.
All loud and clear.
Yes, Mauricio. Okay. So something with my okay, Marty, continue. I'll try
Okay,
to
so
fix it.
I'll go back again to what Path was saying. With the more we see something, the more we train our eyes to something, to how it should appear. So to me, even though this was so strong, this is still
Strong engulfing, isn't it? Woohoo! I'll go to India then. Not me, but that's brilliant market analysis. Go. Yeah, I just will thank Marty and Ben and everyone. Just I want to share my, if I may, screen for a minute so that I will answer one question which is coming repeatedly. So that question is, supposing screen number 4, share, and everyone can see my blank screen with $25,000 written there. Very good, excellent. All right. A lot of questions coming on the again, special thanks to Marty and Ben for and everyone for excellent explanation. Many questions we are getting on the maximum drawdown, maximum trailing drawdown. Yeah. Supposing we have an audition account, I'll try my best to clear it up, of $25,000, and supposing it goes up, and you are now at a level of, for example, let's pick any arbitrary number, and that arbitrary number I'm picking as 25,375.51. Very arbitrary. So supposing you have started with this, now you are with this. Now many people ask, what is my current maximum trailing drawdown? It is very simple. It is always calculated on your high water mark of your closed trades. Supposing this is your high water mark HWM, which you'll see in your dashboard, high water mark of your closed trades, so if this is that, then the maximum trailing drawdown is always will be at your starting balance. Your starting balance is 25,000, because we have started with this starting balance. So now your high water mark of closed trade is this. Now the 5% of your high starting balance, 5% of starting balance would be how much? It would be 1,250. 1,250. And so what is your trailing drawdown now? Max trailing drawdown, it will be simple. It will be 25,000 high water mark of closed trades, $25,375.51 minus your $1,250, which will become, for example, at around 24,125.51, something like that. 20, if I'm correct, yeah, 125.51. So this is how it is. It will be always calculated. Doesn't matter whether you do 30%, 20%, 50% profit. It will not look at that. It will be only looking at your lifetime high water mark of your closed trades, and then it will calculate the 5% of the starting balance and deduct that 5% from your HWM. Did I answer many questions? Because many people are also asking Marty. Anyone having any question on this? I know I suddenly changed my topic because I have only 5 minutes. So because we started today that we have separated out the NPF capital, so that's what I want to end it up with NPF capital questions, so that it stays there as a cohesive analysis. So any question on this one? Everyone understood this? Yeah, so that will be, in that case, supposing your high water mark would be 75,000, so that will be 75,375 minus this one. So this will be your 75,000. Supposing you have not taken any withdrawn any money, so 75,000, it will be 74,124. Marty. Yeah, because that is trailing. This is the T here. It continuously trails the stop. Did I make it clear? Yeah, absolutely, not a problem. It is there in our frequently asked questions, if you see, and also there in our terms and condition of the NP Financials NPF Capital. and the agreement. So this is very simple. You have to just see the high of the watermark of the close trades and see the 5% of the starting balance, which is 25,000. Doesn't matter whether it goes to 75,000 or of course if this 25,000 is going to 70, you might have taken out withdrawn money, isn't it? So in that case, if you have not withdrawn money, it will be like that, and this, and then it will be like that. Alright. So if that is the case, everyone understood, everyone. Thank you so very much. Really appreciate your time and effort, and thank God and Ben for helping, especially me, to survive without the pro real time because of the maintenance, which was, we are sorry for that, but I just would be sorry. But anyway, Marty did a fantastic analysis on his waves, especially the 4 touches. And with this, I wrap it up, and then I wish you all a good trading month ahead. Thank you. Thanks a ton. Bye for now. Bye. Thanks. Bye bye.